Hi everyone, my name is Trent and I live and travel out of my van all across North America. And sometimes on my travels, I like to stop and stay in cool, unique places that I find along my travels. And today's video is no different. I found this super cool off-grid treehouse right outside of Asheville, North Carolina that I'll be staying in for the next 2 nights. And it's the middle of winter and it's gonna be super cold. And yes, this treehouse really is off-grid. The only way to get heat is through a wood-burning stove and it's way up in the air and I'm just so excited to stay there. But it's about time to check in and I still have an hour drive to the treehouse, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the road. All right, I made it here. However, the road to get up to the treehouse is so steep that my 2-wheel drive van cannot make it up. So what I'm gonna have to do is, thankfully the owner is letting me park in his driveway at the base of the hill here. And I'm gonna take my electric bike and shuttle all of my gear, my clothes and my food up to the treehouse. And I suspect I'll have to take quite a few trips, but that's okay, it'll be fun. Whoa, it's so bright and homey in here. Oh my gosh. Woo. I love the wood. It's so bright with all the windows. This is the epitome of cozy right now. Wow, this view. I am just blown away by this view, by this place. This is so freaking cool. Ah, I feel like I can breathe. Woo! I found this place on Airbnb for $125 a night, which for me is a steal. Like 50 feet up off the ground with a view like this, wood burning stove. I think there's a shower down below. There's a propane stove over here for the kitchen. The place is powered off solar power. I've only got 10 gallons of water to drink from before I have to refill it. And with those limited amenities, I still feel right at home because I live like that every day out of my van. So this is no different to me, except for the fact that we're 50 feet up in the air. But man, I am so excited for these next 2 days. The only thing that's missing is my pup Millie, which you guys probably noticed by now. She's not here with me. Unfortunately, this treehouse doesn't allow dogs. So I have my friend watching her for the next 2 days. So it'll be a little lonely, but thankfully I've got you guys to share these next 2 days with because it's gonna be awesome. So something I just realized, this treehouse really is super off-grid. There's no Wi-Fi, no internet connection, of course, but there's also no lights. I mean, there's some USB lights, like battery powered lights hanging from the ceiling. And there's no permanent electrical system either. There's that portable power bank that's hooked up to what looked like a 100-watt solar panel that's right outside. So we're definitely off grid. But I wonder what the weather's looking like tonight. So it's 43 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and it's gonna get down to a low of 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not really that bad. Tomorrow night, it's supposed to get down to 27. Oh, wow. I just felt the treehouse sway a little bit. Oh, that feels weird. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but the wind is actually pretty strong tonight. So even though it's gonna get down to 32, it'll probably feel way colder, especially since we're up on top of this mountain. So there's a couple different places that you can stay at up on this mountain, and I want to check them out. There's one over here that looks pretty cool in this forest over here. Oh wow, this looks cool. Wow. Looks like whatever this is out of commission. There's a lock on the door. There's a lot of fallen trees on the trail. Wow. Oh, it's got a loft up there. That's cool. And a fireplace. This looks awesome. It's a shame it's out of commission because this looks super, super cool. Man, I just want to frolic in this field here. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Wow. This place is sick too, with this incredible view of this valley. Oh my gosh. This one feels a lot similar to the treehouse. It's got the wood burning stove in the middle. That's cozy, I like that. Nice little couch and a bed. To my knowledge, they rent all of these buildings out throughout the year, but I think because it's just so cold and windy, no one's renting them out this week. I don't know, but it's really cool that I'm the only one here. Holy crap, it is cold. And that wind is not making it any better. Man, but this tea, it's warming me up pretty good. Those pink clouds right there, so beautiful. The sunset was incredible. This valley down here had a nice vibrant gold shine to it. And now that the sun is gone, that temperature is dropping quick. And I know it said it was gonna be 32 tonight, but there is no way. This feels colder than 5-degree temperature that I was in a couple weeks ago. All right, while it starts to warm up in there, I'm gonna try and make some dinner. And what's on the menu tonight is just some ramen. I'm keeping it simple because the kitchen setup here just isn't anything fancy. However, I'm not gonna have just ramen. I'm gonna throw some eggs in there, spice it up a little bit, and I got the higher tier ramen tonight. I wanted to treat myself a little bit, you know? I was gonna try and soft boil some eggs to put in the ramen, but I just don't think that's gonna work out with this kitchen setup, with all this wind. It keeps blowing the flame and it's taking forever to get this water up to heat. So I think what I'm gonna do is just make the ramen and then crack some eggs in there, like some egg drop soup. Wasn't what I was planning for, but it'll still be nice and tasty. Finally, get to sit down and relax. That wind is something else. I'm really glad that I decided to do something easy tonight, because if I would have tried to make like a proper meal, that would have been impossible. But dang, this looks like a restaurant quality meal, if you ask me. All right, let's sink our teeth into this. Oh. And it's nice and hot. It's warming me up immediately, both my soul and my body. It is going to be a cold, cold night, folks. That wind is not stopping. But man, the stars are beautiful right now. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. I don't know how much you guys can see, but we've got a clear sky tonight. We got a little bit of clouds over the town over there, but for the most part, we got clear skies, baby. And you know, it may be cold and windy, but boy, is it beautiful. And I'm just thankful to have the luxury of being able to be in this treehouse tonight with a warm fire, a cozy bed, and a full belly. So thankful. Even though this place doesn't have internet and it's off-grid, you guys know me. I had to bring a little bit of my luxuries here with me to this treehouse. And I can't pass up an opportunity to cozy up on a couch next to a fire inside of a treehouse with a nice, good, chill game. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I think for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna chill out, play some Power World, enjoy this cozy fire, and just relax. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Last night was a cold, cold night. I stayed up a little bit playing Pal World for most of the night, and then when I went to bed, I left the fire going, hoping that it would keep me warm throughout the night, and it did for the most part. However, at about 4 a.m., I woke up and that fire was out completely, and it was so cold in here. I don't think this place is insulated very well, and the fact that it's sitting 50 feet up in the air with a lot of airflow under the treehouse probably doesn't help either. But essentially, it was just as cold in here as it was outside. The only plus side of being in here was the fact that I was out of the wind, so I'm thankful for that. But man, now that the sun is up, it's warming up a little bit, but it's still pretty cold in here, so I'm gonna see if I can kick up a fire. All right, it should start warming up here soon. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna make some tea. Man, it is cold out here. All right, breakfast is served. Just some avocado toast with sriracha and everything bagel seasoning on top. I was gonna try to do eggs, but man, that stovetop is just awful to work with in this wind. I think for tonight's dinner, I'll probably go out and get something to eat because I don't wanna have to deal with that. But either way, we've got some breakfast here. I'm gonna sink my teeth into this and get my day started.
Oh baby, can you show me what you're made of? Everything you're doing fall into place. Nobody gonna tell me this is made of. Suntan with the pretty, pretty face. Feels so sweet, so electric. This could be some kind of magic. Hey, hey, what do you see?
So since I woke up so early this morning, I've got a lot of time to kill today. So I figured I'd go on a short little hike. It's just a couple miles, but it looked really pretty online. About 20 minutes away from the treehouse. And already it's really pretty. Got some views of mountains out there past the trees. But after this, I'll probably run into town, grab a quick bite to eat, something that I'll have leftovers that I can bring back to the treehouse with me, and then head back to the treehouse and relax for the rest of the day. Well, folks, it is officially February 1st, which might not be very notable for you guys, but for me, that's pretty notable because that means I am 8 days away from turning 30 years old, which blows my mind and is so strange to even say. I remember being in high school thinking 30 sounded so old, and now here I am. I made it this far. In this past year, it's just felt like I've been mentally preparing myself to turn 30 years old. Because like I said, it just feels so strange to say, but there's no turning back. But I'm incredibly thankful for the life that I've lived. I truly feel blessed for my lifestyle, to be able to travel like I do, explore beautiful places like this, stay in beautiful places like this. I'm thankful for all the friends, the memories I made along the way. I'm thankful for you guys, for supporting me in my travels and coming along with me. It's been a fantastic 30 years of my life. Here's to 30 more. So I'm sure by now you guys are probably wondering, where's the bathroom? Because obviously there's not one inside the treehouse. And unfortunately, the bathroom is all the way down on the ground and it's just a porta potty. And I normally wouldn't take you guys on my bathroom trips, but I figured this was interesting for you guys, so why not? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take care of some business. I'll check back in with you guys in just a minute. Oh man, it feels so nice to finally lay down in a bed. And it's nice and toasty here in the treehouse. It's not nearly as cold as it was last night. So it is maximum cozy vibes right now. But it's been such a good last day here. I feel like I've really immersed myself in this space these past 2 days, and it's just been so nice. But I'm exhausted, so I think it's about time for me to call it a night. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, folks. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. And waking up to these views is just incredible. I can definitely feel that it's gonna be a pretty good day, but unfortunately, I've gotta leave today and go off to the next destination. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this view and then start packing and heading back to the van.
mound of roots, rocks, leaves, and I heard a
All right, one last look. I had such a good time here these past 2 days, and it's been such an honor to stay here. But it's time to go off to the next adventure. Let's do this. All right, folks, I think that's it for today's video. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on this unique adventure. It's been so nice to have you along. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. And if you want to see additional content from me that you won't find here on YouTube, I have a Patreon where you can subscribe to me and get access to so many other videos that you won't find here on YouTube. And by subscribing to me on Patreon, you'll be supporting me and Millie's adventure, which will be greatly appreciated. But until next time, folks, I'm off to the next adventure.